In this lesson, we're going to be learning Ripple by Grateful Dead. A classic example of old folk, kind of bluegrassy style, playing where you're playing melody within the chords, which makes it a little tricky rhythmically. So you kind of just have to break it down a bar at a time. Other than that piece there, the intro, the rest of the tune is pretty easy. It's just chords. So let's take a look at the 5 chords that we need to know. We need to know a regular G major chord. We need to know C major, D major. Then we need to know A minor and A major. And that's it, okay? So let's take a look at the intro. We start with this little lick, and that gets us right into the strumming. So it's 2 on the A string, 2nd fret. It's all based out of G major. It's basically using a G major scale for the most part, or G major pentatonic. So 2 on the A string, 3 on the E string, back to the 2, 3rd fret, A string, and then open D, open G. Now the G, the open G, is the downbeat of the next bar. It could be a strum, or that G, the low G. In the tab, I have it as the open G, not the low G here, but whatever you're comfortable with really is fine. Then we have a strum down. Then we have a bass note and then 3/8 notes. So the strum pattern, let's go over that for a second. The strum pattern throughout is going to be down, 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 up, down, up. Down, 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 up, down, up. So you kind of need to keep that going throughout this intro. So our first downbeat is this G, then we have a strum, down, and then down again on the bass note. And then up, down, up on the higher strings. It doesn't have to be specifically a certain amount of strings. You just want to break it up low, high, so it sounds more musical. Downbeat of the next bar, we're in bar 3. Then we have this, just going to keep your G major chord. So that's open G, open B, 2nd fret G, back to open B. And then you can go back to the G, but that's going to be part of our C chord, which is the next chord. So then a C, down, up, and then a hammer on the D string to the 2nd fret. And then another 2 strums, 8 notes. Okay, I'm playing it nice and slow so you can see what I'm doing, both hands. One more time, that's the first 4 bars. Okay, so that's where we're at so far. So get those 4 bars down, then we'll take a look at bar 5. Okay, so coming out of bar 4, we have, then we have, again, bar 5, that was bar 4. bass note, chord on bar 5. Then we have this little run, 3rd fret A string, open D to 2nd fret, up to the G note. And we can do that all within this chord, keeping our C. So we have a like that. Okay, so here's going bar 4 to bar 5. That's bar 6 and 7. So we have that little thing. Open G, 2nd fret G, open G, then another downstroke, and then that on the D string. So coming out of bar 4, okay? And after this, there's a long lick there in bar 8. And you can really do all that while holding this chord. So it's 1st fret, so we got the 1st fret B string, then open G, 2nd fret G, pull off to open G, and then hit the G string again, and then hammer on 2nd fret of the D string, and then D string by itself. Okay, so let me play that. That's kind of the first half of the intro. Let me play the whole thing for you. There it is. Okay, then it starts the same way, same first couple bars. All that's the same. So 2 more downstrokes, then we have hammer on the D string, 2nd fret, to the G string open, and then the B string open. Then to a G, then 1st fret B string, to 2nd fret, G string, then the D chord. So we have, let's see, second part. Sorry. Then we go to the C chord, the hammer on the D string, and then open G, 2nd fret G, open G again. And then we're into the next bar. It's kind of hard. So the hard part is keeping that rhythm going within the chords. So let me play it again, nice and slow, so you can kind of look at my hands and my strumming pattern specifically. That puts us right into the regular strum pattern. Down, 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 up, down, up. So, and there you go. It's pretty tricky. You're gonna have to really break it down bar by bar if you're not used to this type and style of playing. So let's move on to the next, or the rest of the tune really. So we have a verse, and it's just really G, C, and D. So we have G, so down, 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 up, 2 bars of G, C, 3, 4, 5 bars of C, and then back to G. 1, 2, 3 bars of G, C, 2 bars of C, G for a bar, D for a bar, C for a bar, G for a bar. And then it just starts again. Now sometimes in between the verses, the choruses, they hang on the G chord longer than others. So you just kind of need to listen to the tune to get that exactly right. But if you're just playing along singing yourself, you can hang on that G chord as long as you want. So one more time with the verse. C, G, C, G for a bar, D, C, G. Now this takes us into the chorus. So when you go into the chorus, there's this little walk down. It's just a B, 2nd fret A string, 1st fret A string to open A, and that leads us right into our A minor, which is the chord that we're going into. So it's in between the verse and the chorus, there's 2 bars of G. First bar is regular. Second bar, down, 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 down. So it's just 4 quarter notes. A minor for 2 bars. D, G for a bar, C for a bar, now A major for a bar, D for a bar, and then we're back to our verse. So the chorus is 2 bars of A minor, 2 bars of D minor or D major, then G, C, A, D. All same strum pattern. D, G, C, A major, back to the verse. That's all there is to the tune. So you just have it arranged here. You know, there's some verses, goes through chorus, and then a 3-verse, and it kind of vamps out on the end on the verse, and it just ends on a G major chord. Fun tune, cool sing-along tune. If you can get the intro, it's a great tune to play. That's Ripple by the Grateful Dead.